All right, the last couple general manager spots were filled on Tuesday. I don't think it's official yet, but it's been reported. Trent Baalke, the former 49ers general manager, will be the new general manager of the Jaguars. He was the interim GM. I had heard over the weekend that Baalke was the guy who was going to land with Urban Meyer in Jacksonville and stay. Actually, Baalke's been there. He took over the job on an interim basis. I think it's great that the guy who became the arch enemy of Jim Harbaugh in San Francisco, and Harbaugh now the Michigan coach, is going to be the GM for the former Ohio State coach. I love that wrinkle to this, Chris.
I do too, because I'm not a big Jim Harbaugh fan, so I love that.
Really?
Yeah,
I hadn't heard that.
OHIO, okay? There we go. But either way, I understand, I think, the marriage there, certainly. I mean, two guys, similar age group. Baalke's been around the NFL, has great experience as far as, hey, I know this is your first time around the NFL. I'm not some huge overpowering figure, but I've been there, done that, and we can work together and build something here. And I don't know, I would think Urban Meyer has control of the roster, right? This would be one of those type of things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He's in charge.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I've probably told you this before, but just humor me. I'm old. You got to humor the aging and let them tell their same story 50 times. Someone told me that one of the league events, whether it was a meeting or the combine or whatever, riding an elevator, stops on one floor, opens the doors, Trent Baalke gets on, doors close, go to the next floor, doors open, Jim Harbaugh gets on. They're working together, arm in arm at the time with the 49ers.
I feel like I've heard this story.
They don't even speak to each other.
Right.
Amazing how bad that relationship was.
Yes.
And it lasted as long as it did, given how bad it was. All right, so Baalke, the GM with Urban Meyer, I assume that when they get on the elevator, they will speak to each other.
At least say hello.
At least for the first year.
Right.
In Washington, two guys who definitely will talk if they end up on the same elevator, Marty Hurney and Ron Rivera, reuniting now that Hurney had been fired by the Panthers. The difference here, though, in Washington will be Rivera's in charge now.
Right.
That's been the most overlooked aspect of the Washington football team dynamic over the course of the last year with all the twists and turns and dysfunction, et cetera. Rivera's in charge. And I'd rather have Rivera in charge than Bruce Allen, frankly. And Rivera's making good moves, and I think Marty Hurney's going to make some good decisions, that team is going to continue to get better and better. Hell, they got to the playoffs.
That's right.
In a year that was as messed up as any team has been through, and I think that the future's bright for the Washington football team.
Agreed. Stable human beings. That's the thing that I come back to with both of these guys. Ron Rivera, I mean, this is an organization that's, just right on the outside of the dysfunction wheel from the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. And Ron Rivera has calmed a lot of that down. And a guy like Marty Hurney, again, been there for a long time, built a sustained winner there in Carolina where they were relevant for a lot of years. And I don't think the power structure matters. I think that's why it's going to work great together. They see the game the same way. And I'm with you, Mike. Washington seems like they're doing all the right things and headed down the right path.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.